Hello student, today I am going to discuss about structure, synthesis, reaction, medicinal compound and uses of pyridine. So this is all about the introduction and structure of pyridine. So first point is pyridine is a 6-member nitrogen containing heterocyclic compound. Okay, and pyridine having 6 delocalized pi electrons which are present in planar hexagonal structure. So this is the structure of pyridine and it's having 6 member, that is 5 carbon atoms and 1 nitrogen, and it is a hexagonal structure and all the carbons having sigma bonds which are having in a same plane, means it's form a planar structure. Okay, so it follows Huckel's rules and hence it is a aromatic in nature. According to Huckel's rules, the equation is 4n plus 2 equal to pi electrons, and in this ring having total pi electron is 6. So if we put the value of pi electrons, then 4n plus 2 equal to 6, pi electrons having 6 in this pyridine ring. So value of n is equal to n equal to 6 minus 2 upon 4, so n equal to 1, and according to Huckel's rule the value of n should be integer numbers, means 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 etc, and it should not be in points. Okay, so it is integer number, so it is aromatic compound. Okay, and the next point is pyridine is isolated from coal tar. It is isolated from coal tar and it is a colorless liquid. Okay, so look at the structure of pyridines and its arrangement of orbital. So this is sigma bond which is formed by a hybridization of sp2 orbitals, and this is p orbital which is formed pi molecular orbital by overlapping. Okay, when p orbitals overlap and it forms pi molecular orbital, and when sigma bond means sp2 orbitals overlap, it forms sigma bond. Okay, the name IUPAC name of pyridine, it is pyridine structure, and the IUPAC name is azabenzene. Like this is the structure of benzene and having 1 nitrogen atom. So for the nitrogen we use as a prefix aza, and this is it's like benzene, so named as azabenzene and also called azene. Okay, for the 6-member ring we use suffix -ene, and for the nitrogen aza, so it is azene. Okay, and molecular formula is C5H5N. Look at the arrangement of orbital in details. So this is about p orbital and sp2 orbitals and how it forms pi and sigma bond. So look at the first point. This 6-member heterocyclic ring is composed of 5 carbon and 1 nitrogen atom. Okay, this is the ring of pyridine and it's a 5 carbon, 1 2 3 4 5 and 1 nitrogen atom. Okay, this 5 carbon and 1 nitrogen are bonded with sigma bond which is formed by hybridization of sp2 orbital. Okay, this one is sp2 orbital. Okay, this is sp2 orbital of this carbon and this is sp2 orbital of this carbon. It's overlapped and forms sigma bond. So this is sigma bond and red one is pi bond. Okay, pi bond formed by overlapping of p orbital. Okay, p orbital always perpendicular to sp2 orbital, so its form, its sigma bond is in same plane and p orbital are perpendicular to sigma bond. Okay, so next point is by overlapping of hybridization of p orbital of carbon and nitrogen form a pi molecular orbital. Okay, it means this one is nitrogen. Okay, it is sp2 orbital and this one is p orbital. Okay, and there is lone pair of electron, it is also having in sp2 orbital. Okay, so this is carbon atom and it's having sp2 orbital, it's overlap, and this is p orbital. Okay, when its sp2 orbitals overlap, it form sigma bond, and when p molecular orbital overlap, it's form pi bond. Okay, so this is the bond between nitrogen and carbon. This one is pi bond, and this is black one is sigma bond. Okay, and next point is all the sigma bonded in a pyridine ring lies in one plane. So it is all sigma bonds are lies in same plane. Okay, and p orbitals are perpendicular to sigma bond, and this is p orbital, it is perpendicular to this sigma bond. Okay, this is it is horizontal, and this is vertical, perpendicular. Okay, to sigma bond, and bond angles between sigma bond is 120 degree. So this one is bond angle, this sigma bond, and this sigma bond having bond angle 120 degree angle. Okay, so this is all about the arrangement of atoms and overlapping of p orbital and sp2 orbitals. And next one is resonance of pyridine. So how it will form hybrid resonance structure of this pyridine one. So this one is the structure of pyridine, and it's having nitrogen, and nitrogen is electron withdrawing group. So according to electron withdrawing group, it will withdraw electrons from this carbon, and this bond will break. So it will be this carbon atom will become positive, and it will withdraw electron from this carbon. So it will be it's having 2 pi electron. So this one is 2 pi electrons, and this is extra non-bonding electron pair. So it will become negative according to withdrawing extra electrons. Okay, so in the next step, this this bond will break and neutralize this positive charge, and this carbon will become positive charge. Okay, so there is bond, and here is positive charge. In the next step, this bond will break, and it will shift here and neutralize this positive charge, and this carbon having positive charge. And in the last, extra electron which is withdrawing by this carbon, it will shifted at this position between this nitrogen and carbon. Here it will form a bond, and this negative positive charge will be neutralized, and it will form hybrid resonance structure. Okay, so this is all about resonance of pyridine. Next, this is synthesis of pyridine. So first synthesis is from coal tar. Okay, in this synthesis is performed by dealkylation of picolines, and this picoline is isolated from coal tar. Okay, so this synthesis initiated from coal tar, and picoline is isolated by fraction distillation from coal tar. Okay, and this one is picoline. This methyl group may be attached at second position, third position, and fourth position. So this is 2, 3, 4 picolines, maybe 2 picolines or 3 or 4 picolines. Okay, when it is dealkylation performed in the presence of vanadium pentoxide, it form pyridine by oxidation reaction. Okay, here it will occur oxidation reaction, and this picoline convert into pyridine. Okay, this methyl group will oxidize, maybe it form acetic acid, and this acetic acid will remove, and it will remain pyridine ring here. Okay, in the next point, by the reaction of 1,5-dicarbonyl compound and ammonia. So this is second method of synthesis of pyridine. So this is 1,5-dicarbonyl compound and ammonia. Okay, this NH3 will attack at this position, and the 2 hydrogen of this amino group, ammonia group, it will go and reduce this carbonyl oxygen. Okay, this carbonyl oxygen, this oxygen will, when attached with oxygen, bond will break and attached with nitrogen, and this will become hydroxyl group. Same here, it also occurs. This oxygen will reduce and form a hydroxyl group, and one bond is break and go to attach with nitrogen. Okay, and release 1 water molecules. Okay, sorry, 2 water molecules from this position and this position. It will remove 2 water molecules from this position and this position. This step of synthesis may occurs due to this process. This is formed compound. Here look at there, this we write this oxygen above and hydrogen below, and when it will reduce water molecules, it will react with this hydrogen. Here is having two hydrogen. This hydrogen will release in the form of water, and here also this hydrogen, one hydrogen of nitrogen and one hydroxyl group, it will form water molecules. So total two molecules of water release, and it will form bond at this position and this position. Okay, so here double bond and here also double bond. This is one is the structure of pyridine. So it can be drawn like this also. So this is the structure of pyridine. Okay, next synthesis is performed by Chichi-Babin synthesis method. Okay, this reaction is called Chichi-Babin synthesis. Okay, so this reaction is initiated from acetaldehyde. This acetaldehyde group go tautomerism, and this bond will shift at this position, and this oxygen will attach with one hydrogen or from this position and become hydroxyl group. Okay, so in the next step, it will react with formaldehyde and release one water molecules, and formaldehyde group go to attach with this acetaldehyde group. Okay, so it will this hydroxyl group will react with this hydrogen and release a water molecules and form a intermediate that is called prop-2-enol. Okay, at the second position there is double bond, so it is called prop, meth H prop. There is 3 carbon, so it is prop and 2-ene. This is second position, 2-ene, and there is one all oxygen, so all. It is also called acrolein, and this acrolein will go to react with ammonia and form this intermediate. This ammonia group will go to attach at this beta position. This is alpha position and this is beta position. Okay, so it will attack at beta position. Okay, and go to attach one hydrogen molecules. When this nitrogen will attack this lone pair of electron, when it will attack at this carbon, this bond will break, and this electron of this bond will shift at this carbon and it will become negative. And when this ammonia group release a proton, okay, so this proton will go to attach at this position and it will become CH2, and there is NH2. Okay, so in the next step it will form this intermediate, and this intermediate go to react with again acetaldehyde molecules and release a water molecules. So this one is acetaldehyde molecules. Then this oxygen will attack at this ammonia group, amine group, and it will release water molecules. This oxygen and this two hydrogen will react and form a water molecules, and this group will go to attach with nitrogen with double bond. Okay, so there is this group go to attach with this amine group and become this intermediate. Okay, and in the next step, this carbon having 3 hydrogen, and we will write like this scattered form. Okay, and this 2 hydrogen will react with this oxygen and then again release a water molecules and make a cyclic structure like this. Okay, here is double bond, here is also a double bond, and between this carbon is single bond, so this is single bond, and CH2 CH2 CH2. Okay, and in the next step it will go to react with oxidizing agent and oxidized. Okay, this hydrogen will go to unsaturated, means this hydrogen will released by reacting with this oxidizing molecules and form a water molecule, and one hydrogen from this position and one hydrogen from this position remove and form a double bond. Okay, so it will become like a structure like this, and this is the structure of pyridine. You can draw the structure like this also. Okay, so this is the Chichi-Babin synthesis method. I hope you have understand it all. Next synthesis is Bond-Mann cyclization. Okay, this is synthesis number 4, and the name of synthesis is Bond-Mann cyclization. This synthesis is performed by the reaction of acetylene and hydrogen cyanide. This one is hydrogen cyanide and this is acetylene. Okay, Okay, on red hot tube in the presence of cyclopentane dienyl. Okay, so this is acetylene molecules. There is two molecules of acetylene, this one, and this is hydrogen cyanide. This bond will break and attack at this carbon and form a single bond, and this bond from this acetylene gas, it will break a bond and attack, form a bond between this carbon and this carbon. Same here also, this bond will break and form a bond between this carbon and this nitrogen and form a pyridine structure like this. Okay, there is single bond, here remain double bond, there is double bond, here remain single bond by formation of breaking this bond. So here is single bond, same as here, double bond and single bond. Okay, this reaction is performed in the presence of cyclopentadienyl cobalt. So this one is cyclopentadienyl cobalt and cyclooctadiene. This is cyclooctadiene in the presence of heat. Okay, so this is Bondman cyclization synthesis. Next we are going to discuss about reaction involved in pyridine chemistry. Okay, so this is all about the reaction of pyridine. So first there is written a notes, pyridine shows electrophilic as well as nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, means pyridine shows electrophilic as well as nucleophilic substitution reaction. So first one is electrophilic substitution reaction. Okay, so pyridine gives electrophilic substitution reaction at position 3 due to more stable carbocation formation. Okay, when electrophile attack at third position, it form a stable carbocation. So look at the this reaction. This is the nucleophile having positive charge, means electron deficiency at low at this electrophile, and it will attack at third position. When it attack at third position, this bond will break and electron will shift at this carbon, and this electron will share with electrophile and form a bond and electrophile attached like this. Okay, and at this position, means carbon number 2, it will become positive charge because it's have transferred its electron at this carbon. Okay, so in the next step, this bond will break and it shift at this position and neutralize this positive charge, means this carbon will gives its electron to the this one carbon. Okay, and it will become positive and it neutralize and form a bond like this between carbon and nitrogen. Okay, and in the next step, this bond will break and shift at this position and neutralize this positive charge, and this carbon will become positive charge. Okay, so it will become positive charge, and in the next step, this bond will again this hydrogen will release and this bond will shift at this position and neutralize this carbon. Okay, and this one is the hydrogen that is released from this position of carbon, and it will form a substitution product. Okay, electrophile are substitute with this hydrogen. Okay, so this is the substitution product and it is very stable. Okay, and there is one reason also why do electrophile attack second position, because positive charge, means carbocation, form at second position, sixth position and at fourth position. So electrophiles also having positive charge, so it cannot attack at second position, sixth position and at fourth position. Okay, so it can attack at only third position and sometimes at fifth position. Okay, some electrophilic substitution reaction are, there are some electrophilic substitution reaction like nitration gives an electrophilic substitution reaction. There is pyridine and it go under nitration reaction in the presence of potassium nitrate and H2SO4 at temperature 300 degrees Celsius, and this substitution reaction give at position third. Okay, so it form 3-nitropyridine. Second reaction is sulfonation. In this reaction, pyridines undergo sulfonation reaction at temperature 350 degree Celsius in the presence of sulfuric acid, and it will this sulfonic group will attach at third position and form a structure, means form a product pyridine 3-sulfonic acid. Okay, this is pyridine 3-sulfonic acid. Third, halogenation reaction. In this halogenation reaction, pyridine go to halogenation in the presence of Br2 bromine, and this bromine form a major product and a minor product. Major product is 3-bromopyridine because substitution always occur at third position, but sometime at fifth position also. So major product is 3-bromopyridine and minor product that is 3,5-dibromopyridine. Okay, this product will form in excess in large amount, and this will in minute concentration. Okay, minute amount. So this is 3,5-dibromopyridine and this one is 3-bromopyridine. There is note that is pyridine does not go for Friedel-Crafts reaction, and the reason is why pyridine does not go Friedel-Crafts reaction, because AlCl3, this is acid. Okay, aluminum trichloride is a Lewis acid. Okay, so which is used as catalyst for Friedel-Crafts reaction. This AlCl3 is Lewis acid and pyridine act as Lewis base. And why this AlCl3 will not remain available, and that's why this AlCl3 will not remain available to form acylium or the alkyl cation. Okay, because Friedel-Crafts reaction having two types, Friedel-Crafts acylation and Friedel-Crafts alkylation. So this one is acylium Friedel-Crafts acylation and this is Friedel-Crafts alkylation, and when this one is halide halogen group. Okay, here is also a halogen group. This one is acyl, it will form acetyl group, and it will form alkyl cation. Okay, when it will release, it will form a alkyl cation. Okay, and this one is R1 is alkyl group. Okay, and the reason why the pyridine does not go Friedel-Crafts reaction, because this pyridine is act as Lewis base, and this AlCl3 which is used as catalyst in the Friedel-Crafts reaction, it is act as Lewis acid. It will react with each other and form a salt, and this AlCl3 will not remain for the reaction of Friedel-Crafts reaction. Okay, it will not form a acylium ion and not form a alkyl cation. Okay, because it will react with pyridine and form a salt. So this is the reason why pyridine does not go Friedel-Crafts reaction, and reaction will not occur. Okay, so there is no reaction. So next one is nucleophile substitution reaction. In this reaction, nucleophile will attack at that position where electron density is low, means at that position where carbocation formed. So because it's having extra electron, it's having electron density high at nucleophile, so it will share with that position where having electron density is low. Okay, so nucleophile substitution reaction take place at position 2 due to more stability at this position because low electron density. At position 2, due to this electron withdrawing group, it will withdraw electron from this position, and this position will become positive charge. Okay, so it will share, this nucleophile will share electron with this carbon where electron density is low, and go to attack with this carbon. Okay, and will attach. This one is nucleophile, and this is carbon where is electron density is very low. Okay, and when this nucleophile will attack at this position, this bond will shift at the carbon, and this carbon will become negative because there is a extra pi electron. Okay, so there is double electrons, one pi electron of this nitrogen and one extra pi electron of this carbon. Okay, and it will become negative. In the next step, this pi electron will shift at this position, and this negative charge will be neutralized. It will remove from the nitrogen, and it will form a bond from this position, and then this bond will break and shift their electron at this position. It will become negative because it having extra pi electron of this carbon. Okay, and there is a bond of this between this carbon and nitrogen. Okay, and in the next step, this electron will transfer at this position and form a bond between this carbon, and this bond will break and shift their electron at this carbon, and this carbon will become negative charge. Okay, in the next step, this hydrogen will release from this carbon, and this bond will shift at this position, and with it will this negative charge will removed, and this one is hydrogen, and this nucleophile will substitute with this hydrogen. Okay, and this one is substitution product. Okay, so this is all about nucleophilic substitution reaction. There are some nucleophilic substitution reaction. This is 2-bromopyridine. Okay, at position there is bromine, and this is NH3, and it will act as nucleophile. Okay, it will react at temperature 180 to 200 degrees Celsius and substitute with this bromine group, and it will form a pyridine 2-amine and a HBr molecules. Okay, a HBr compound, hydrogen bromide. Okay, so this one is nucleophilic substitution, because when this amine group break down, it will form NH2 negative and H plus. Okay, and it then when it bromine will release, it withdraw a electron from this position and having a negative charge, and this bromine having negative charge and this proton having hydrogen having positive charge, it will react with each other and form HBr, and here is positive charge because it's this carbon transfer their electron to this bromine, and it will become positive charge, and this positive charge will react with this amine group because it's having negative charge and form a bond and form a compound that is pyridine 2-amine. Okay, next reaction, there is 4-chloropyridine, and it react at 180 to 200 degrees Celsius, and it will react at position number 4. There is a chlorine group at position number 4, and this amine group will form a nucleophile at like this, and it will substitute this with this chlorine group and form a compound that is pyridine 4-amine and a compound that is HCl. Okay, so this is electrophilic substitution reaction, sorry, nucleophilic substitution reaction, and there are some other reaction also. Okay, so look at this position, look at this reaction. Other reaction is reaction at nitrogen, and this reaction is also called quaternization reaction. Okay, this reaction is, there is some reaction that is performed in the presence of alkyl halide. This is CH3, and this one is iodine, that is halogen group, and when it will react with pyridine, it form a 1-methyl pyridinium iodide. Okay, means this methyl group attack at nitrogen because they are having a non-bonding electron pair, and it will react with that nitrogen, and it will form a positive charge at nitrogen. Okay, so this is also called quaternization reaction because nitrogen having 4 bonds. Okay, due to this positive charge, this iodine will remain at with this ring. Okay, so that's why name of this compound is 1-methyl pyridinium iodide. Okay, next reaction, reduction reaction. In this reaction, pyridine go to saturate with the presence of this molecules, that is hydrogen, platinum, and in the presence of HCl at the temperature of 25 degrees Celsius and 3 atmospheric pressure. Okay, so it will become piperidine. These 3 bonds will go to saturate with hydrogen. Hydrogen will attach at this position, and in this nitrogen also. Okay, so it will form piperidine. So this is all about nucleophilic substitution reaction. There are some nucleophile substitution reaction also, that is pyridine go to react with soda amide at 100 degrees Celsius, and this amine group go to attach with second position same like this, and it will form 2-aminopyridine, and there is one reaction also that is performed in the presence of phenyl lithium, and it will attach with a benzene ring. This one is benzene ring, and form 2-phenyl pyridine. Okay, and a lithium hydrogen lithium. Okay, lithium hydride. There are some medicinal compound and uses of this compound. So some of the drug containing pyridine ring, that is nifedipine and isoniazid. These both drug having a pyridine ring. Okay, this one is the structure of nifedipine, and this is pyridine ring. Okay, so the name of drug is nifedipine, and use of this drug is, it is used as anti-anginal drug. Okay, and the next structure is isoniazid. This compound also having a pyridine ring, and use of this drug is used as anti-tubercular drug. this drug is used in the treatment of tuberculosis. Okay, there are some extra uses also. That is, it is also found in many natural substances like vitamin B and alkaloid. Okay, this pyridine ring also found in vitamin B and alkaloid. It is also used as solvent for the synthesis of different type of pharmaceutical product. Means in the synthesis of different type of chemicals, it is this pyridine is also used as solvent. And pyridinium chloride having antibacterial, there is a compound that is called pyridinium chloride. It is used as antibacterial action and used in mouthwashes preparation. Okay, in the preparation of mouthwash we used pyridinium chloride as a antibacterial action. Okay, so this is all about pyridines. We have studied in this lecture pyridines structure, synthesis, reaction and medicinal compound. Okay, so the notes of this lecture is also available in the description box, and you can download from that link. And thanks for watching.